Okay, this is my Auntie Dee.
Yes.
When she was a little girl, how old were you in this picture?
What?
How old were you in this
I
picture?
was 18 months old.
You were not 18 months
Oh,
old.
wait, no. You're
Maybe
right.
3?
You're right.
You
Two
were
or
a
three. I was 3 years old.
3 years old. That makes more sense. So she was 3 years old. This must have been for your 80th birthday, because it says "Look who's 80."
80th.
It says "Look who's 80"
Yeah.
on the front.
No, that was for, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I told you.
But look how cute she was, and she looks just the same today. She's still cute in the same haircut.
I'll tell you about that. When I was
Wait, I
born.
gotta show you the inside. This
I
is
was 18 months old,
Uh-huh.
I got sick, real sick. I had double pneumonia. I had bronchitis. I had rickets. What else did I have? Oh,
That's
lockjaw. Lockjaw.
oh, lockjaw. Holy
that's
cow!
right.
You
And
got
I was
whammy.
I was 18 months old, and my mother had me at the hospital. They did everything they could, but they couldn't do anymore. So they told my mother to take me home because she's gonna die.
Wow, I didn't know
My mother
that.
said to them, "This is what my mother told me." She said, "She ain't gonna die. I'm gonna take care of her." And they said, "Well, you take her home. We can't do nothing." So she took me home and she nursed me. Now, when you got lockjaw, you can't swallow, but she nursed me. She said with puree food, first water,
puree food, yeah.
so you could pass the fluid. You know,
Oh,
what do
yeah.
they call it? The liquid.
Yeah.
And then she said she nursed me down. And then when I was sick at home, no, from the hospital till I got well, 18 months. I was sick.
Wow.
That's when I got well. I was 3 years old when I got well.
Well, you sure looked healthy there.
I couldn't walk at all, but that's when I started walking. I walked when I was very little. Before the 18 months I walked, but then after I lost my balance and I couldn't walk no more.
Wow, your mother knew what to do.
So tell us about your sister and your brother, because they have interesting stories too.
Marie?
Yeah, Marie. No?
She had bipolar.
But she worked for Ann Landers, didn't she, or
yeah,
something?
okay.
That's what I'm talking
You're
about.
right, you're right. Marie was 3 years older than me. And she was smart, very smart.
She was very smart. I remember her very well.
She was very intelligent. She could tell you right away what happened, who, when, and everything. I mean, every time I had a spell, she knew how to do it. I mean, she was very good-hearted. If she had a dime and you needed money and didn't have any, and that was her last dime, she'd give it to you. That's how good she was. She was very good. But she was a big problem too, and we couldn't do that. But she worked as secretary for different. She graduated high school, Waller High School, and she went to 20th Century Business School, college for about a year or two, and then she went to work for Ann Landers as her secretary. Do you know Ann Landers?
Oh, yeah, the gossip columnist.
Yeah, right.
Or not gossip. Advice. She gave
And
advice.
did she answer all the letters that came in? Or
She opened the letter. Well, whoever opened them, and they read them, and she had to take them home and edit all that stuff, whatever they did to them, you know.
for the ones they were going to publish, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they didn't publish everyone, and then they had. Then at Christmas we would go. No, way before Christmas, she would take me downtown at night. And we'd go through the mail when the kids used to send their mail to Santa Claus. And we'd go through it, and I want this and I want that. that was nice, what the kids wanted. And she would decide who would get it, you know. Well, a lot of families had a lot of kids. Well, that's okay too. But the mothers were writing duplicate letters.
Oh.
So their kids
I wonder if she got any of our mother's letters.
I didn't write English. Your grandma didn't write English, did she?
No, our birth mother with all those kids.
Marie.
But anyway, she could tell it was handwritten by the mother or whoever wrote it, but it wasn't the kid because the wording was the same. The kid would say, "I want this," and the mother would say the same thing.
Okay.
You know, and they only got one gift in their family because there were so many families. and she put those aside. She was good at that. She was very good. Then she went to work for years later, way later, for a rawhide company, which was very good to her. Then she became very, very sick and had to stop working.
Mm.
But she was very good.
And then your brother, where's that picture of the accordionist? I want to just put that on the camera a sec. Your brother Manny, he was a professional accordion player.
Yeah. Well, here the thing. What's his name? Who did I just say? Lawrence
Lawrence
Welk.
Welk.
Oh, Lawrence
Welk
Welk.
wanted him for his to
band.
play on
Or-
TV, you know. And he offered him the job to go to California. Well, he had just got married. His wife was pregnant with a baby. The baby was due in 3 or 4 months. And he said he'd have to go to California for like maybe 3 months or something. And he said he wouldn't go because it was the first baby and he wanted to be there when it was born. So he didn't get the job.
Mm.
But he did go.
That's
But he did go. I have a picture, if I have to find it, with the 2 girls and another guy, all played accordion. At the time they had that picture, it was when the accordion was dying out. Nobody was, was nothing. And they were going around different states to promote that the accordion is something and should come up, and it did. For a while. Then Lawrence Welk having that man on his show who he had, I forget his name.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I forget his name. I can't remember nothing. Helped bring that up. Bring the accordion to
Back.
life.
Yeah.
And it did.
To the forefront, yeah.
Now, I forgot to tell you, on Goethe, on Beethoven, when it was Beethoven Street, there was the Kayo factory. Do you remember Kayo factory?
Oh, K-A-O, Kayo, the chocolate milk.
K-O-Y-O.
Is it the chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Chocolate milk.
Yeah, I remember
My mother
them.
worked there and everything. Well, we used to go there. There was like a block, not even a half a block from our house.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to stand by the door because we knew the top salesman. I forget his name again. Boy, thank you. And we used to wait by the door because, the Kayo factory always used to have trinkets in their trinkets, like the little bracelet or ring. And Joey Marassa and I used to go there and wait by the door and get some. Then we used to go around to the back, and they give us a bottle of Kayo.
That's good stuff. That's
Oh, bottle of Kayo. I won't take it.
You still
I
have,
the
do they
bottle.
still sell?
I still have a bottle.
still have
And
it?
it's not plastic. It's
You have a
glass.
bottle from that long ago?
Yeah.
wow.
Do they still
Do you
make?
know?
I don't think they make it anymore.
Oh, I don't know if they're still there, but I have the bottle.
This we gotta see.
In there. But this is
Oh
Kayo.
yeah, this is an old bottle of Kayo. That's so funny. Look, you could see the name on the
No one look at it's.
Why did you-
freezer get cold?
K-A-Y-O.
I'll just put this
Hey, I'm
in.
gonna make coffee, guys. Who wants coffee?
I'm fine.
Oh, not me, Auntie Dee. So, Auntie Dee, why did you keep a bottle of Kayo? Is it because your favorite drink is chocolate milk?
What?
What made you want to keep a bottle of Kayo?
I don't know.
Sentiment.
You know what? I came across that by accident when we lived in Berwyn. It was somebody gave me this, and I thought they said, "Well, it's no good."
I don't
now."
think, I'm sure they don't make it, especially if they make it, I don't think it's on
Look how
glass
heavy it
bottles
is.
anymore. It's
And
very
it's
heavy.
empty.
Yeah, that was well made glass.
Wow.
And it's empty. Hey, I
Wow.
have
They
fruit
made them well.
I have fruit and cake for you guys.
Oh, no, Auntie Dee.
What?
I'm
Hey,
good.